Welcome back to Ride Next, where the road never ends and the machines we ride speak louder than words. Today, we're taking a close look at a machine that's not just about muscle, but about refined aggression, comfort, and timeless style. The 2025 Honda VTX 1800. If you're a fan of big cruisers with old-school charm and modern performance, stay locked in, because what Honda has delivered this year is nothing short of an ironclad masterpiece on two wheels. The VTX 1800 has always been one of Honda's flag bearers in the heavyweight cruiser segment. It's a bike that speaks to riders who love bold design, gobs of torque, and long-haul comfort. The 2025 version keeps that spirit alive but enhances it with refined details, better electronics, and mechanical updates that make this beast more thrilling, yet easier to live with. At the heart of the 2025 Honda VTX 1800 is an 1795cc liquid-cooled, 52-degree V-twin engine. It's the soul of this machina, and believe me when I say, it's a monster. Honda has worked hard to make this engine smoother without losing the deep, satisfying rumble cruisers are known for. It now produces around 106 horsepower and a jaw-dropping 165 Nm of torque, making it one of the most powerful cruisers in its class. Twist the throttle and you feel an unrelenting wave of torque that pulls hard from as low as 2,000 revolutions per minute, delivering that signature big twin grunt riders crave. What's even more impressive this year is how refined it all feels. Honda has revised the fuel injection system for better low-end response and added a new ride-by-wire throttle, which opens the door to multiple riding modes. You now get 3 selectable modes: Touring, Sport, and Rain, each altering throttle response and traction control behavior. It's a welcome update that makes the VTX 1800 feel more versatile than ever before. When it comes to performance on the road, the VTX is surprisingly nimble for a bike of its size. We're talking about a cruiser that weighs over 340 kilograms wet, but once it's rolling, it handles like a bike that's much lighter. The low center of gravity, combined with a new, slightly wider handlebar and improved front-end geometry, makes it feel more confident through corners. It's not a canyon carver, sure, but it's more agile than you'd expect. Suspension duties are handled by a beefy 45mm inverted fork up front and dual shocks at the rear, both of which have been retuned to offer better damping over bumps. The ride is plush, and even over long distances, fatigue is minimal. Honda has also equipped the VTX 1800 with dual 310mm front discs with radial-mounted 4-piston calipers and a single 316mm rear disc. Braking performance is solid, with plenty of stopping power and good feel at the lever. ABS comes standard, and it's tuned to be less intrusive, which is exactly what you want on a big cruiser where predictability is key. Now let's talk design, because this is where the VTX 1800 makes a strong statement. It's bold, it's muscular, and it has presence. The overall silhouette remains true to its heritage: long, low, and imposing, but subtle changes bring a more modern vibe. The new LED headlamp is a standout, combining vintage round styling with aggressive LED DRLs. The tank has been reshaped slightly for a more sculpted look and now holds 19.3 liters of fuel, giving it serious range between fill-ups. The chrome detailing is tastefully done, less flashy and more industrial. The large, sculpted fenders, wide-set forks, and blacked-out engine casings create a contrasting visual language that makes the VTX look both retro and futuristic. And the wheels, a massive, 18-inch machined alloys, are wrapped in beefy Metzeler Cruise Attack tires, providing not only style but improved grip and road feel. The seat is another area where Honda has made notable improvements. It's a new 2-piece design with enhanced cushioning and lumbar support for the rider, while the pillion gets a wider, flatter seat with optional backrest. Ergonomics are relaxed: forward-set footpegs, wide handlebars, and an upright seating position that suits long-distance cruising perfectly. Honda has also introduced heated grips and optional heated seats for both rider and passenger, which is a big plus for riders who enjoy touring across seasons. Tech-wise, the 2025 VTX 1800 finally steps into the modern age without compromising its traditional soul. The new TFT color display is beautifully integrated into the gauge cluster. It gives you access to navigation, Bluetooth connectivity, music control, and real-time bike diagnostics. Honda's smartphone voice control system is also part of the package, letting you use basic functions via a Bluetooth headset. Riders can now customize their experience more than ever. There's an adjustable traction control system, cornering ABS, and even cruise control. And here's a cool touch: Honda now offers an optional reverse gear assist system, which is a lifesaver when maneuvering this big machine in tight spots. On the customization front, the VTX 1800 continues to support an impressive array of accessories, from touring windshields, saddlebags, and sissy bars to performance exhaust systems and rider floorboards. The bike is a blank canvas for those who love to personalize. Honda's own accessory catalog has expanded significantly, offering both performance and aesthetic upgrades that align with the VTX's bold personality. Another impressive aspect is how the 2025 VTX 1800 performs on long-haul trips. With better thermal management thanks to new radiator ducts and improved engine mapping, the ride stays cooler in traffic. At highway speeds, the gearing is tall and relaxed, and the V-twin settles into a comfortable drone that never feels overworked. The 6-speed gearbox has been slightly revised with smoother shifts, especially in the lower gears, and there's less mechanical clunk compared to previous versions. Now, let's talk about price. The 2025 Honda VTX 1800 comes in at an estimated $17,999 for the standard variant, with fully loaded trims going up to around $20,499 depending on accessories and tech add-ons. It's competitively priced in the premium cruiser segment, especially when you factor in Honda's legendary reliability, dealer network, and lower long-term maintenance costs compared to some rivals. So who is the VTX 1800 for? It's for the rider who wants classic cruiser styling with modern capability, someone who enjoys long-distance rides but doesn't want to compromise on performance. It's for the rider who appreciates that signature V-twin throb but also wants tech-like riding modes, a full-color display, and electronic rider aids. In a world where big cruisers often go overboard on flash or sacrifice function for form, the VTX strikes a beautiful balance between heritage and innovation. The unique selling point of the 2025 VTX 1800 is just that it feels both familiar and fresh. It stays true to its cruiser roots but elevates the riding experience in a way that only Honda can, quietly, efficiently, and without gimmicks. There's no pretending to be a retro revival or a futuristic concept. It's simply a badass cruiser that does what it promises, and does it really, really well. Whether you're rolling through the city at night, carving through winding highways, or embarking on a 1,000-mile journey across states, the VTX 1800 is the kind of bike that makes every ride feel like an event. It's powerful but smooth, big but manageable, classic but connected, and that's what makes it special. So, if you've been on the fence about getting a cruiser this year, take the VTX 1800 for a spin. Feel that torque, hear that growl, look at the reflection of its chrome under the setting sun. Then ask yourself, what else do you really need? That's it for today's deep dive into the 2025 Honda VTX 1800. If you enjoyed the ride, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this cruiser still holds the crown? Would you pick it over a Harley or an Indian? Let's talk below. Until next time, keep the rubber side down and the throttle wide open. This is Ride Next signing off.